Alright, so what's a good engagement rate on Instagram? And why does this matter? Now, if you're a blogger, if you are a business, if you're a small business, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're looking to become an online influencer, or just want to make sure you're getting some good engagement on the activity you're doing on Instagram or on Twitter or on YouTube or any platform for that matter, it's important to know the numbers. It's important to know what your conversion rate optimization numbers are. It's important to know what your engagement rate is. It's important to know the data. Now, this matters because you want to make sure that the time you spend on a platform is getting you the return on your time invested. You want to be able to analyze the metrics and the data to make sure that you're reaching your goals. And it's important to have realistic expectations as well. Now, if you think you're going to throw up a video or a photo or some type of content on a platform and get 100% engagement where you get 100 views and you get 100 likes or shares or thumbs up or whatever, that doesn't happen. At least not naturally. So in this video, I want to talk about Instagram engagement rate, what those numbers are, and what you should expect. And I'm doing this because over the weekend, my daughter submitted her first video onto Instagram. Now, I'm more of a YouTuber and she does a lot of stuff on YouTube as well. But this was for a contest. So I figured let's have some fun with it. Let's create your account. Let's go get some good video, get some good coverage. Let's put some effort into this piece of content we're creating. And the results? We got over 7,000 plus views and over 1,240 plus likes. And I think it's actually going higher at this point. That means we got about an 18% engagement rate on that video. And mind you, this is a brand new account that only has one photo and one video. All right, so what does the data, what should you expect when you start posting online? Well, if you have anything less than 1%, let's say if you throw up a photo or video and you have 100 views and maybe you have one thumbs up or like or whatever, anything below 1% is considered very low engagement. That means you gotta look at your content, you gotta make sure you're doing things correctly, you gotta make sure your content's appealing to the viewer. Now, between 1 to 3.5%, that's considered average engagement rate on Instagram. 3.5% to 6%, that's considered very high engagement, and anything above 6% engagement, now that's considered extremely high engagement, and congrats. But you want to make sure you're doing it organically. You want to make sure you're doing it naturally. You don't want to take part in any of that nonsense where people are purchasing likes or purchasing views or anything like that, because that's not authentic. And authenticity online matters. And besides, you want to make sure you're making the right investment. So if content works, it should work. If it doesn't work, you got to know that for real. So that way you can actually improve upon it and make it better in the future. That's how you learn. And that matters if it's on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, or whatever platform you're on. So how do we get such a high engagement rate? I mean, if you look at some of the top influencers out there, they get on average about 8 to 10% conversion rate or engagement rate whenever they throw up a photo or a video. About 10% of their following or less is going to like their content. And that's typical because we always have our feed bombarded with brand new content or algorithmically directed content. And that matters. The algorithm, understanding how that works, is important in terms of how you're going to approach the platform you're on. So what did we do? This was a brand new account and a brand new video. Well, we did the basics. We made sure the video was good, made sure it was properly formatted for Instagram. And as a YouTuber, that was kind of different because I'm used to the 16:9 ratio. And my daughter had to try to figure that out as well because that's something different from what she normally does on her channel. We also made sure that we put in the right content, the right description to go along with the video itself. And we made sure to use the right hashtag. Besides that, we also made sure to share that video link from Instagram to everybody that we actually know in real life. We sent them the link to the video, we posted it where it needed to be posted online, and we made sure that we drove traffic to the video. And again, this was organic traffic. Once we started getting some comments, we started responding to those comments. Remember, Instagram is a social network, so that means you have to socialize with people on the platform. And then something miraculously happened. People started taking the video and putting it into their stories, into their Instagram stories. And it kind of took on a life of its own, which is kind of cool because one, that's never happened for me on Instagram. And two, as a father, I'm kind of proud that she was able to do so well with her first video posted to the platform. So basically, Instagram engagement or engagement online is about making sure you engage with people, making sure you drive traffic to the video or to the post that you want to have perform well, and make sure you have authenticity. Now I'm going to research this some more because those numbers, again, they were kind of surprising to me. I'm not an Instagram specialist, but I know that if you focus on something and if you really research it and you get to understand it, you're going to get good results over time. So I'm going to leave a link to the video that's on Instagram. I'll leave a link to that in my description area, and you can take a look at it and see what we did. You can reverse engineer it, see what hashtags we used, see what and how we responded to the comments in the actual video itself. And maybe you can give me some feedback. Maybe there's something I didn't see that maybe you're going to spot. But ultimately, to recap, if you are a small business, or if you're a blogger, or if you're looking to generate more traffic and more influence on your content, knowing the engagement rate and what it should typically be is vital. If you're creating good content, high quality content that people enjoy watching and sharing, you're going to have higher engagement. And knowing the numbers is going to be very helpful. Sometimes people just take something, throw it up online, and then forget about it and move on to the next thing. You're not really learning from anything like that. Put in the effort, put it online, do the right steps, and then analyze the results. Are you getting the results that you anticipated? And I just want to close off with one thing. It's important to make sure you're authentic and you do this organically. Now, there's shortcuts that a lot of people try to take, and they're easy to find, but let me tell you, overnight success is not typical, and in the long run, it's better to be authentic and organic with your content. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you check out the link in the description area. Take care.